Well, I've done a bit of a mad one. How do I say it? Well, I haven't done a mad one actually. I didn't do anything different. But when you go to record 2 videos and then edit them, you expect when you edit them that they work and render, but for some reason they kept corrupting when I rendered them, and I have no idea. I haven't done anything different. So I've actually lost 2 videos. It was weird. I've never had it before where I've tried to edit a video and it just does not want to render. It just kept failing after 2 seconds. If you're seeing this, seemingly I figured the problem out. But that does mean that last episode was the last episode with Tunbridge, and then I jumped ship to Coventry. And that was just before the January transfer window. We're now on the 2nd of May. So you've actually missed quite a bit. Not to worry too much though, because what have you missed is pretty much the most unintense relegation battle. Basically, when I came in, it was something like the 21st of December, and we was sitting in 23rd. Since then, it's been pretty much bobbling around, sitting in relegation for a while, and then getting seemingly a couple of results here and there, pushing ourselves out to 18, and we're good. We've got the last game of the season today against West Brom, who are 7th, so win that, happy days. I don't think we can go down. Where are we points-wise? 51. Yeah, we can't go down. Happy with that. Obviously, this doesn't really mean a lot to anyone who's watching this now, so basically the rebuild is going to start today. Essentially, I'll go over the issues that I came into with the team in just a second. But if you're interested in how this season actually went, we came in here for this Watford game, and we played everything there. So it started off really bad, and then seemingly towards the end, it's all right. Actually, we don't play the last game of the season. We play the last 2, West Brom and Norwich. So we're going to play those today. Whether I start the rebuild then is another matter. You'll see things here and there. There'll be a lot of pre-signing, and then obviously when a budget comes in, hopefully getting some players in. You'll see the issues in just a second. But yeah, we played 2 teams there, West Brom, Norwich. Hopefully 2 results. I mean, I don't even think if we lose both we can get relegated. 6 points. Yeah, we can't. Say we drop 6 points and everyone wins. What are you on after 6 points? 49. Yeah, we're safe. Good. The issues came in. Right, so I come into a fairly slim squad. Right, there was about on the brink 23, 24 players. Which I thought I can deal with that. Smaller team. You don't need as much as like a big Premier League team, all of that stuff. Turns out every single person was on bloody loan, which is great. And none of them wanted to renew the loans, and I was like, all right, see how this goes. But they all went back in January. So then I was stuck with a squad size of about 17 players with no money to spend, because if you look at the finances, I've actually got a little bit in there. Maybe someone sold, but I had 0 in there and only a little bit of wage budget to play around with. Like tiny amount. It's been mad to cope with that. I mean, the players we've got itself, if you actually have a look at the squad planner, this is the easiest way to do it. We've got no goalkeeper. I came in like that. Couldn't even sign one. Trying to look for a free. No one really wanted to come. I got one coming in when the window opens, actually. So I did that. That was someone I actually bought The left back situation is that. I mean, Dabo doesn't play there. He plays on the opposite side, so he shouldn't be there. Those are the two fullbacks we've technically got. This guy is the one I signed because I sold someone who asked to leave for around 6 million quid. And I signed this guy instead for 6 million quid. The other guy was old. So that was that. So this guy came in, 4-star current ability, 4.5-star potential for 6 million. I think that's fantastic. The only issue is he got denied a work permit. And then I have to wait till the next transfer window opens to actually sign him. Or to actually get him in. So I'm absolutely was wound up about that because I don't actually have a proper left back, a proper right back or anything. I mean, he can play either side. Technically, he wants to play like right wing back of sorts. I mean, I could probably push him up the field a little bit. So that is what it is. So we're literally juggling our defenders across the back line. The actual centre back's fine. I mean, sort of. We could use another defender. Literally got like 3, maybe 4 at a time we can play. Midfield isn't the worst. Still could be better. I mean, a lot of these players play elsewhere in the midfield. Winger is just terrible as well. Like, absolutely. My squad plan has kind of reset itself. You definitely don't play there. You definitely play on the other side. At most, those 3 play there. At most. Same on the other side. O'Head definitely doesn't play that. Antonio sort of does. You definitely don't. And then up front, it is literally just that. So we got a very, very, very slim squad. I haven't done that too properly, actually. That's about right. It's about right. Civic doesn't play there. Civic doesn't play there either. I'm not sure where I've been playing him the most. I think I've been playing him centre back. I lose track really easy, but either way, our team is so slim. So the shopping list for the upcoming window is quite literally a goalkeeper, a set of fullbacks, left side and right side. Maybe right side less so, because we've technically got 2 there. So less so maybe that side. Definitely this side, because he's going to be on the other side. If we get a better midfielder than what we've got, then sure, 3.5-star current ability main midfielders aren't horrible. Cam, maybe if we come across someone. Yeah, just filtering out the players that don't play there. We got 3 maybe. He's defensive midfielder actually. Yeah, maybe we do need one then. And then a better winger wouldn't go amiss. We got just an old winger is our best one. I'm not sure on Fabio Tavares's potential, not a lot, so potentially another one of those. Another striker would be fantastic. Contract ending on Michael Antonio very soon. Same as Fabio Tavares, actually, I've just noticed. I doubt I'll renew those. Antonio is just crap, to say the least. Matt Godden's old, so we need players big time. Big time. So, yeah. Played the last 2 games. Show you how the team goes, as it is. And then, yeah, we'll figure out some signings, I guess. Although I should probably show you what I've actually had, let gone, brought in. Here we go. So there was everything that came in. Obviously, I didn't do half of this. The only 2 I've done is those 2 there, technically. Technically, I've only done that one. and not even that one, because that would be my director doing that for whatever reason. And then the only issue is all these loans actually went back, and these are probably mostly just under 21s and stuff that I don't even deal with. The only guy I sold was Jack Bidwell there. I probably should have kept him, really, but I thought he's old. I've sold him for 3.2 million, or with like some in installments, and in return I bought this guy who is a lot better. I just didn't think his work permit would get denied. It just did. So he needs a work permit desperately. So yeah, not really a lot of business happened. It's just everyone just fucked back off home and left me in the shit, basically. Which is what it is. The main sort of lineup, it sort of looks like that for the most part. Antonio sort of mixes out with that Godden guy. And then this is mainly how it goes for the most part. Reed literally being the only person who plays there at left back at the moment is kind of crazy. We need a lot. We need a lot. Loans are going to be my best friend, I think. There wouldn't be a Premier League team that wants me, is there? I wouldn't mind jumping ship, because this rebuild's going to be crazy. Probably going to be more than it's worth, because if it doesn't work, I'm gone. They want me to establish myself in this league, which is definitely attainable, I guess, but if I have a squad the size of 17 people still, with no budget and no wage increase, it's safe to say that we're fucking doomed. Doomed from the get-go, as they say. Anyways, West Brom, a team that bobbles up and down from the Championship to the Premier League all the time. If we play like that, we're going to lose. He's just fallen over himself, pretty much. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. In terms of the players that I think are actually good on our pitch, I don't actually really rate anyone. I mean, Will Bagger gets the goal there, 4th goal of the season. The only person who's really scored is Godden. Our backup striker, Antonio, he's been just slightly south of terrible, if you ask me. Could be doing a lot more. I get he's old. I only really kept him around because A, he wasn't worth a lot in actual transfer value, and B, he's not actually on a lot of money, considering he's come from a Premier League team. He's on roughly £8,000 a week. Obviously, I'd much rather save that by someone else, but not necessarily the worst money. So, yeah. His contract expires anyways, along with Tavares. Both of them expire, which is interesting. I might keep on Tavares. It might be worth keeping on Antonio. I don't know. Depends who I bring in. Depends. And I don't really know what my budgets are. It only tells me my guaranteed next season budget is 200,000, which is absolutely nothing. And if I'm expected to find players with that sort of money, I don't know. I guess end of contract signings are going to be my best friend. Loans, definitely. It's going to be really difficult to sustain any sort of consistency, and they've hit the post. I don't know how I'm going to do it, essentially. I really don't. Maybe I test the waters in the managerial market, which would be a bit strange, because then you'd technically only get one episode of this if I do jump ship. But if you've seen the battle it's taken to get here, it's been mad. Just a shame the other videos were a bit just like didn't record. I guess they didn't record properly or something. I don't actually know. Oh my god, what a screamer from West Brom there. Who was that? Maddie. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it just wouldn't let me render anything. So, because the first one I edited it up and then went to render it and it just failed. Then I put the other one in and then just rendered it. And then it was like, nah. That was me without editing it, and it's just like nope. And then I tried my Chelsea one, which you saw yesterday anyways, and that worked absolutely fine. So just that little session of like 3 hours of recording, this save just didn't work. So I move on. It is what it is. Alright then, for that really short game then, Antonio was pretty terrible. Again, there's only Bagpa getting the goal, which normally he isn't great either, but fair play if he gets the goal. He won't be first team standard and would perhaps be advised to loan him out at this point. No, I'm applying for the work permit. Yes, I can. Nice. Get the work permit. No, he is first team quality. Don't tell me he's not. 4-star current ability. Look at this man. I mean, his stats are pretty decent here and there. Nothing like really outstanding, actually. Like, yeah, like technically he has. He was here before I was. I never actually played him. Because I played a game and then his loan ended. And then I signed him permanently. And then his work permit got denied. 120 days. Oh my god, where does that take us? What's that, 120? That is 17 weeks. 17 weeks, where does that take you? Flipping hell. Schedule. 17 weeks. Let me figure this out quickly. Around the 25th of August, that takes us to in this save. I don't think I've got a choice other than to loan him out, but that ruins everything. Yeah, I'm gonna put him on the loan list, but you can't play for us. You're gonna have to. Can I tell him, look, your work permit's being denied twice. According to the country, you're not welcome here. They don't want you to work. Although technically you're earning £11,000 from us, so technically you are working. Oh man. Right, last game of the season. Norwich. They're second, they're going up, I think. I'm not actually sure how tight it is at the top of the table for them. Playoffs. Wow, it goes down to the last game of the season. Essentially. Norwich win, they go up on goal difference. Because Nottingham Forest, if we have a look at their schedule, or schedule. Oh, they're still yet to play Sunderland. Okay. Either way, Norwich have got to beat us, and Nottingham Forest have basically got to win. Otherwise, if they lose and Norwich win, Norwich go up and Nottingham go into the playoffs. So interesting stuff. Very interesting, right. Well, let's try and ruin that for Norwich, eh? I don't have any specific hatred for Norwich. It'd just be nice to be a half-decent team, I guess. And then I'm going to have to figure out all the problems we got. Ay. We have way too many problems. Why did I leave Tunbridge? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I thought money and big team. Have your name in flashing lights. No. It's painful. It is very painful. Right, go on. Ball in from Ebu Adams, which didn't really go anywhere. Good. Rose. Sheaf. Good. Ebu. Good. Over the top to Borges. No. And their keeper gets that very easy. I'm not sure where this highlights actually. gonna go. There we go, Matt Godden's in. He's not quick enough to get past the man. So he crosses it instead, and wow, O'Hare blasts that. That is a fantastic goal. I mean, I thought Godden was going to cock that up, considering it runs like he's got one leg at the best of times. Yeah, literally just gets caught up with straight away, and in the end plays it really nicely. That was a really nice goal. Very nice goal. And that is half time. I'm actually going to see half time this time. Nice, still 1-0 up. Lovely stuff, isn't it? Dabo didn't really cross that in well at all. Gets it back though. My only issue now, obviously with the two videos that didn't work for whatever reason, which I'm going to stop talking about in a second, is that I'm literally just recording this video because I needed to anyways, just to record in advance. But now this becomes the one that needs to go up probably tomorrow, and I'm going to have to plough through the transfer window in like half a day to get another video up in the week. So it's going to be fun to do that. About time we made some substitutes. Jurisic can come off for Fabio Tavares. We only get 3 subs, so I think that's going to be it for now. Oh, and what terrible goalkeeping. That was woeful. That is absolutely woeful. I guess the 1 sub will do for now. Reed isn't playing well, but I don't have another fullback. Civic can play there, that's fine. And they've scored again. Come on. Full time, 2-1. Right, we lose both games. No, we don't. We draw 1 and we lose 1. Matt Godden looks switched off. Nice. Well. Single point in it. They both win. So, it's the playoffs for Norwich anyways. On my end of things... Yeah. I need to think about this work permit. I have to wait the whole way into August. I reapply for it in August. They say no. I think I have to transfer list him. The window's still open at that point until the end of August. So that gives me like half a month, 2 weeks, maybe 3 at most to find him a deal. And then if not, we're literally got him on our wage books for like another 6 months. The board are disappointed with the club's vision progress. Establish Sky Bet Championship team, or established. Well, my issue with that being is you put me in a relegation battle and a team that was basically set to fail from the start, essentially. Everyone was on bloody loan. How do they know how I failed the short term? You don't openly tell the public, yeah, my short-term things, we're going to establish ourselves as this, to do that. I get it's kind of common knowledge if a team is meant to be establishing themselves as something, but I've literally just been told by the board, how the fuck does this little lady know there? Oh my god. Dean Blake. That's funny because that's a guy I work with who looks probably the complete polar opposite to that. They've set the initial budgets as well, actually. I want to see that. Unless the season review pops up in just a second. Well, actually, it's going to be the most pointless season review. Because I haven't really seen anything. Well, actually, I don't know why I'm doing that, but 230,000 wage budget with a £566,000 transfer budget. Can I deal with that? That leaves me roughly £10,000 to play in wages. Yeah, it does. Board adjustment. What if we put that all in there? We get a 1.75 million. And I'm only getting 35% of transfer revenue. So even if I Well, excuse me, even if I do sell on Hover or whatever the John his name is, I'm only going to see 35% of that, which isn't really going to go that far. Right, here's the end of season review. I'll quickly run through this because most of it probably won't mean much. Yeah. The board are pleased with the deal to sign Jan Hover. However, they're concerned that he doesn't have a work permit. Yes, that is a brilliant signing if we can get him to have a work permit because he hasn't even played for us yet. And then as from there, everyone else has been pretty shit other than Ebu Adams, who's just under a 7. He's probably just about been good. Disappointed that the team barely staved off relegation. Was it that bad in the end? Yeah, but I performed a lot better than whoever was there previously. If you look at this form at the top, obviously they got a couple of wins here and there, but then you can definitely tell where I joined, or sort of. I mean, I joined there at the Watford game. Started really shit. Then from Ipswich onwards, it was like relight the file. And then obviously we had a really tough end of the season, playing like some really good teams. So I was happy with that. They were pleased with the FA Cup being competitive. I don't really understand that. It's only Ipswich we played, and then the Carabao Cup again being competitive. I don't really know. Goal of the season was apparently in this game. Did I play this? I don't know. When was the date of this game? 25th of April. Yes, I did. Well, we'll watch the goal then. Did we score first? No, we didn't. No, we did not. So we got to watch a Sheffield goal. See if I actually remember this game or not. I don't think I do. Maybe if I see the good goal, I might remember it. This wouldn't have been a game that I would have recorded anyway, so... Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was a good goal. It was a fairly good goal. Well, there you go, there's that. Match to remember is apparently beating Preston 2-1. I mean, I'm pretty sure they went... Yeah, they went down, so I don't know why we're remembering that. And our biggest win, 6-2 against Luton. That was a fucking mad game, if I remember that as well. Money-wise, it's pretty terrible. The lineup was pretty much that. It's still showing the 5 at the back that they were using when I came in. So that doesn't really account for much. I've literally been using the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3. That same sort of one I used in the Chelsea save where I moved that centre mid up further a bit. Hang on, let me read this actually. So, the Sky's Blue, the Sky Blues season, weird nickname, started badly, sinking to 23rd by November. Yeah, and performing well below expectation throughout under new manager Adam Banner, as they were dragged into a relegation battle that they were unprepared for. I think they've been watching something else. I really do think they've been watching someone different, because surely this schedule is light and day compared to the old manager. Look at all that red. They can't be telling me they didn't see much of an improvement. Especially from, like, here onwards, surely. There's a good period in the middle, and yes, it ended badly. But come on. Mid-table. That's where we're aiming then. 14th. I'd like to be there. That's where I'd like to be. It's going to be... It could either be a really exciting season with like some good players coming in, or it could just be a very boring mid-table finish and nothing exciting happening. So we'll find out anyways. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you later.